welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I created this dark black smoky eye with a black lip. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and if you want to know how to create this look, keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start off with my Lorac Pro Mega 3 palette, and I'm going to take my Morphe M330 blending brush, and I'm going to take the shade Tan, and I'm going to apply it right onto my crease. As you can see right there, I'm blending it back and forth. This is going to be our transition shade for the black eyeshadow we're going to be using in a few minutes. So just keep blending it onto the crease and doing the same steps on your next eye. Taking the shade Tan and applying it onto the crease. If you go below your crease, that's fine, because that's gonna be actually covered with the black eyeshadow, so no worries about that. But just keep blending it onto the crease. Take this color and just keep blending and blending. And now with the same Morphe M330 brush, I am going to take the next shade up, which is a little bit darker than that one, and it's going to be the shade Pecan. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it correctly, but yeah, I'm just gonna take that next shade, which is a little bit darker. As you can see, it's gonna get a little bit darker on the crease, just a tiny bit, and just applying it right on top of the first shade that we used, and just keep blending it back and forth, the same steps that we used for the first eyeshadow. Just keep blending it onto the crease. Just make sure you keep blending it for you to have any harsh lines, so that everything looks well blended. So you can see right there, this Mega Pro 3 palette by Lorac is amazing. I actually do love this palette a lot. It has very nice variety of neutral shades. You can do any type of makeup using this eyeshadow palette. So as you can see right there, blending everything out completely, and then we're just gonna go to the next step, which I'm going to be using my Urban Decay all-nighter eyeliner in the shade black. And I'm going to take this liner and I'm going to apply it onto my eyelids, all over my eyelids. So as you can see right there, just applying my eyeliner all into my eyelids, just like so. It looks kind of messy, I know that. But you know, it's not gonna look like that at the end, I promise you. And please bear with me, because this is my first time ever that I'm doing a black smoky eye. So as you can see on this video, I'm kind of nervous, and you know, working with black eyeshadow is pretty intense for me. So this is my first time, but I actually did wanted to do these black smoky eye. So just with my finger, I'm just blending the eyeliner out. As you can see right there, just blending it a little bit and moving it upwards onto the crease just a little bit. And yes, the tapes that you see on the corners of my eyes is because when I finish with the eyeshadow, I want to have my eyeshadow at the end very sharp. So that's why I put those tapes, scotch tape, I can't speak, on the corners of my eyes. You will see how it's gonna turn out at the end. So yes, just taking my finger and blending the eyeliner out, and then on top of that, I'm gonna go with the black eyeshadow. So next, oh, I did a mess right there. I put the eyeliner on my nose, and then I just did a big mess, but just bear with me. I actually did wipe it off. So there, as you can see, I wipe that mess up, and then I continue with the eyeshadow. So now that I'm finished with that, I'm going to take my Morphe M224 brush, and I took the shade Jet Black from the same eyeshadow palette, the Lorac Mega Pro 3, and just taking the black eyeshadow and applying it all over my eyelids, as you can see right there. So if you're asking yourself, why did I use the eyeliner first? I did use the eyeliner first because I want the black eyeshadow to be very intense. And also, sometimes when you apply the black eyeshadow by itself, sometimes you see that some sides are darker and the other side is lighter. So I didn't want to take that risk, so I just went ahead and took the eyeliner and applied it all over my lips, and then I just took the black eyeshadow and applied right on top of the eyeliner. So as you can see, with the same brush, I'm just taking little by little the black eyeshadow and just applying it on my lids. Just keep taking, adding little by little. You don't supposed to go with a lot of black shadow one time and try to blend it out. No, just take your time, look at your eyes, and keep adding where you see that you need to add the eyeshadow, and then just keep adding little by little, and that's how you're gonna get the perfect look. So now I just took again my Morphe M330 brush, and I'm just blending that black eyeshadow onto my crease. And as you can see, we have a nice transition right there. You have the black, and then you have the brown kind of color onto the crease. So that's why we did apply a transition shade. So now just keep taking black eyeshadow and blending and adding more black eyeshadow onto my eyelids and taking it up towards my crease. As you can see, just keep adding and blending. That's all you have to do. Add and blend, add and blend, add and blend. So that's all I did for the eyes today. So now I just took another Morphe brush, which is the Morphe 441 brush. This brush is amazing. So I'm just taking that brush and taking a little bit of the shade Tan and Pecan, and applying them both onto the crease and blending everything out with the black. You want to have a very nice blended eyeshadow, because black eyeshadows is not easy to work with. So you want to make sure that you have your eyeshadow well blended. So as you can see right there, I took my Morphe M330 brush again, and I just took a little bit of black eyeshadow and add more onto the crease. That's all I'm doing. Adding more black, blending it out, adding a little bit of more brown, blending it out. That's all I'm doing for this eye look. So those are the only 3 shades that I actually did use for this eyeshadow look. The 2 lightest brown and the black. So just taking my M441 brush again and blending my crease. You want to make sure you don't have any harsh lines. Everything has to be completely blended out. No harsh lines and anything like that. So just keep blending the eyeshadow, making sure everything is nice and blended. As you can see right there, I'm almost finished with the eyes, you guys. This is something, it actually is not that hard. Once you know what you're doing, it's not that hard at all to create a black smoky eye. So you can see right there, just blending the edges of the eyeshadow, blending everything out. blending and blending. That's all you gotta do. Blend a lot. For this eye look, you have to blend a lot. So you can see right there. Just blending everything. I'm just taking a little bit of more black and applying it to the outer corners of the eyes. You want to make sure that edge is black completely, pretty intense, so that when you take the tape off, you know, the edges are very dark and you have a very sharp line on the edge. So just taking the blending brush and keep blending the eyeshadow on my crease. This is a very nice look to go out at night. Like, it is gorgeous to have at night out. It's great. So I'm actually going on a cruise this year, so I might actually one of the nights make this makeup look. So let's see, I'm gonna keep you guys posted on that. So just keep blending, blending and blending. That's all you gotta do. Blend till your hand falls out. So you can see, blending is the key for a nice eyeshadow look. As long as you blend everything, your eyes is going to be perfect. So you're not gonna see me do anything on my brows on this makeup tutorial, because I actually did my eyebrows before recording the video. My eyebrows were already done. So as you can see right here, I'm taking the Scotch tape out, and as you can see, that edge of the eye is very sharp. So that's the look I was going for today. So after I finish with that, the eyes are practically completed. I'm gonna apply my eyelashes off camera, so you'll see me guys on the next step. For the face, you guys, I'm gonna be using my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, and I'm just gonna put 2 pumps on the back of my hand and now applying it onto my face. And my shade is actually 6.0. And now taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend this foundation all over my face. As you can see, I'm just blending out all over my face. This foundation is amazing. It has full coverage. It lasts all day long. It's waterproof. It's amazing. I really do enjoy this foundation. I just use it for special occasions. I don't use it for everyday use. I just use it if I'm just going out with my husband or some friends. If I want to have that full coverage look, I'll go and apply this foundation. So as you can see, just blending it all out, making sure everything is nice and blended, and yeah, and just adding a little bit more onto the areas that I feel that I need a little bit of more coverage, such in my cheeks is where I have some dark spots and all of that. So just keep blending it all out. I did actually fast forward this part, but it's because you have seen this many times before, so I just speed this part up because I don't want to have a 45-minute long video. So on to the next step. Onto the concealer, I'm going to be applying my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and my shade is Neutralizer, and I'm just gonna apply it right under the eye, the bridge of my nose, forehead, cupid's bow, and chin. And now with my beauty blender, I'm going to blend this concealer out and blending it right below of the eyeshadow, making sure I don't mess my eyeshadow up. I'm just gonna blend my concealer completely out, and as you can see, the concealer looks like very light, but is actually lovely because it brings those areas forward. As you can see, it adds a very nice highlight under the eyes, and it looks amazing. So I'm just going to continue to blend my concealer out. This is by far my favorite concealer from the drugstore. I don't know what it has, but it's my favorite, all-time favorite concealer from the drugstore. I have tried a few concealers from the drugstore, but I always go back to the Age Rewind by Maybelline. I don't know what it has, definitely. I don't know what it is, but I just enjoy this concealer a lot. So just keep blending everything out. Highlight my forehead, my chin. As you can see, my cupid's bow, everything looks pretty highlight, and I enjoy this a lot. I'm gonna make a video of cream highlight and contour soon enough. I have a few videos that I actually want to upload as soon as possible, so keep looking for that. And yeah, just blend all out, and now I'm going to set those areas with my setting my under eye with my Kat Von D Shading Light palette. I'm going to take the middle shade, the yellow banana shade, and I'm just going to set my under eye, and as you can see, it highlights pretty well under the eyes. I'm going to also set the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And this powder is absolutely amazing. I've been having this palette for a while now, and I haven't used the highlight shades often, but every time I use it, I fell in love with this shade. So now setting my face, I'm going to use my MAC Prolongwear pressed powder in medium dark and setting my entire face, making sure the foundation stay in place throughout the whole entire day. Just setting everything up, and that is it for the step. And now for the contouring. So for contouring, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit, and I'm going to use that bronzy middle shade, and I'm going to apply it right under my cheekbones with my Morphe E4 angled brush. This brush is amazing. I have had this brush for a long time now, and I love it. This is the only brush I use to bronze my face. This is my holy grail brush for bronzing my face. I wouldn't change it for nothing. And this contour palette is my favorite as well. I have tried a lot of different contour palettes, but this by far is my holy grail contour palette. And as you can see, I'm just applying this right under my cheekbone. I'm not actually contouring, I'm just bronzing my face. And now with the darker shade, I'm going to bronze my forehead. And as you can see right there, I did apply it a little bit extra, and that's because I didn't top off the excess. So yeah, but I just did my best to blend it out, and I actually did blend it out pretty good. So yeah, I'm just blending everything out on my forehead, and then after that I'm gonna go onto my jaw with the same darker bronzy shade. I'm just gonna bronze my jaw, and after that we are going to apply some blush into these apple of the cheeks. So onto the blush, I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics Nude blush, and I'm going to take that neutral blush right there. And this palette doesn't have names for the blushes, so I just have to say that I'm just gonna use that nude blush right over there. So as you can see, it adds a very nice color to the apples of the cheeks. These palettes are amazing. It cost me around 10 bucks, I would say, and it's amazing. They last all day. I can cry and the blush is not gonna come out at all. I really do enjoy this palette a lot. So if you haven't tried any BH Cosmetics products, you should go ahead and hunt for products. So now, using my NYX loose powder, I'm going to curve out my cheekbones to make that bronzer look even cleaner and, you know, clean and sharp. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just baking a little bit. I'm not gonna do too much, so I'm just gonna leave it there for a few minutes, and then I'm just gonna take it off with a stippling brush. So yeah, onto the highlight, I'm going to use my Becca Opal, and I'm going to take my Morphe M310 fan brush, and I'm just going to apply the highlight on my cheekbones. As you can see, this Opal highlighter from Becca is amazing. I know it's a very popular highlighter, and I definitely know why, because it's absolutely beautiful. So just highlighting my cheekbones. Also, I usually highlight on top of my brows every time I do my makeup. I just love to highlight right on top of my brow. Now, taking a little bit of bronzer, I'm just bronzing my nose because I forgot to do it earlier. And now taking the highlighter, and I'm just going to highlight the tip of my nose, my chin, and also I'm just going to take out the baking, as you can see right there, to carve out that bronzer. And now I'm just going to take the highlight again. I'm gonna highlight onto my Cupid's bow, as you can see. To finish up my lower lash line, I'm going to take my Morphe E36 brush, and I'm going to take from the Lorac Pro 3 palette the shade Jet Black, which is the black, and I'm just going to apply it right onto my lower lash line. As you can see right here, just blending it out onto my lower lash line. And then after I finish with the black, I'm going to take the same brush, and I'm going to take the brown shade and apply it right under that, on top of the black, to blend it all out. As you can see, it adds a very nice pop under your eyes. I really do love how it turned out, this look. So now I'm going to take a black liner, and I start off with the Urban Decay, but then I switch it up for another Urban Decay liner, which is even more darker than that one, and applying it right onto my waterline to make my eyes even darker. I really do enjoy having a very dark eye. So this is how it actually turned out, and I'm very happy with the look. For my first time, I think that I didn't do that bad, so bear with me, guys. Yeah, so after I finish with the eyeshadow on my lower lashes, I'm going to apply some mascara, and I'm using the Lancome Extreme Mascara onto my lower lashes and also to my fake eyelashes to make them even darker. So that's actually done. That's actually finished for the eyes, and now onto the lips. I'm going to be using the ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Friday, which is a very intense black. I am in love with this formula of liquid lipstick. This is the first time that I actually do try a liquid lipstick from ColourPop, and for the price, which is $5, it's actually amazing. This came in the kit that is called Moment of Weakness, which is you get 7 shades, and there's one for every day of the week. So this is called Friday. It's amazing. This is the first time that I apply a very intense color like this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It lasts all day, and the formula is amazing for the price that you paid. So I am very in love with this formula of liquid lipstick from ColourPop. So I'm definitely I'm going to be buying more lipsticks from ColourPop. So as you can see, very intense black, and I absolutely love it. And that is almost it. I'm finishing this look with this liquid lipstick, and yeah, now onto setting my face. I'm actually going to be using my Urban Decay Oil Control Primer to set this makeup in place. Okay guys, so this makeup tutorial has come to an end. I really do love how this black smoky eye with the black liquid lipstick came out. This is actually out of my comfort zone, and I really do love how it came out. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did, and I'll see you guys on my next video.